What's going on, everyone? In today's video, I am going to be revisiting what I like to call the pond of giant bass. I have been fishing this pond for a few years now. I've done, I think, a couple videos here. And some of the biggest bass that I have caught in the northwest suburbs of Chicago have all come from this small pond that I am walking to right now. Now, whether or not I actually catch a sizable bass today is another story. But I am certainly going to be trying. I also brought with me some smaller jigs and some night crawlers just in case the bass aren't cooperating with us. But the primary goal is to see if I can catch a big old bucket mouth today. It's a little bit of a walk to get there, but I'm almost there. Gonna take a look at the conditions of the pond, which will help me to determine what lures I want to tie on and get right to fishing. So I'm almost there right now. Can't wait. All right, here we are. Not a big body of water by any means, but sometimes looks can be deceiving. Some of the biggest fish I've ever caught in my life have actually come out of small little ponds, believe it or not. I think for starters, on one rod here, I'll have a Storm Wild Eye swim bait. And then on my other rod, we'll keep it nice and simple. Just use a shallow diving square bill crankbait. Just kind of work along the shoreline here and see what we can get into. Got one? Yeah. Just a few casts in. Got one on the crankbait. All right. All right, little guy to start us off. Crankbait doing its thing. I'll tell you, they get way bigger than this guy in here, but for a first fish, I will take it. Oh, see ya, bud. All right, guys, I have been out here for a very long time now, and I only have one bass to my name so far, so desperate times call for desperate measures. I think we're gonna have to downsize to a little white twister tail here. Throw that around, see if we can appeal to a few different species of fish, and maybe come back to bass fishing a little bit later once the sun goes down a bit more. There we go. What do we got here? Oh, it looks like a crappie. Oh yeah, it's not a bad one either. Oh sweet, look at that. Oh yeah, I came here for the bass. We're getting some decent crappies. Very first cast on that twister tail. How do you like that? Wow, beautiful fish. Usually the crappies that get out of here are only about 6 or 7 inches. They're usually really tiny. Oh wow, nice catch, what a surprise. All right, that's a 10-inch crappie. Not bad. First cast on the twister tail, got a double-digit crappie. See ya, buddy. There you go, what do we got here? Something pretty small. Yeah, that's what I'm used to getting out of here. These little things. This is what I'm used to getting out of here, these really tiny little crappies. That's why I was surprised to see the one as big as the last one I had. I didn't think there were any sizable ones in here. I thought that this is all there was. Oh well, I'll keep working the shore and maybe see if we can get any other good sized ones, and who knows, maybe even we'll get a nice bass or two if we're lucky. we got here? Very next cast. Looks like a largemouth. Man, oh man, I was working a crankbait all over this place, a Texas rig, a swim bait, and you didn't want any of those, did you? You just wanted that tiny little twister tail, didn't you? Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta downsize baits to get them to bite. All right, see you, bud. Look at this big old snapping turtle here. There was a kid. He came by here with a 5-gallon bucket right in this spot, and he dumped something in the water. I couldn't quite see what it was, and he kind of looked in and then he left. At first I was thinking maybe he just released some leftover shiners or something. Maybe he went fishing and he dumped leftover bait in here. I didn't know. But ever since he left, and there's a little painted turtle over there now, I'm seeing all these turtles coming up over here. I'm starting to wonder if maybe he has been feeding them or something. I don't know if he dumped scraps of food or something in here, but there's 2 snappers and some painted turtles that are just... Yeah, there's another... I don't know if the camera can catch him. There's another little guy right over there. There's turtles like all over the place ever since he left. Wonder if they're feeding them in here. Here we go. Another one of these little crappies. Even on the twister tail, it's starting to slow down. But you know what? It's been a pretty tough bite, so I'll take whatever I can get. Look at this guy. He's got a battle scar on top there. That was probably from either a turtle or a heron. Lucky to be alive, bud. There we go. Ooh! That's a nice bass. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't see how he's hooked. Stay on, bud. That's a decent fish. Oh yeah, there we go, baby. Oh yeah. That's what I came here for. That little twister tail doing its thing. That's a decent fish. He's not a behemoth, but that's a nice one. I'd say he's probably pushing 17 inches maybe. I'll get a quick measure on him and let you guys know. Man, am I accurate or what? That was right around the 17-inch mark. All right. Oh, he's got a lot of fight in him still. All right. See ya, buddy. Man, I was starting to give up hope on catching a big fish today. There's ones even bigger than that in this pond. There's some around the 19 to 20-inch mark in here. But man, based on how brutal fishing has been today, I've been out here for hours, man. I'm glad to have finally got into something sizable. There we go. Oh, back onto the little crappies again. That last fish I had could have eaten this thing. That's probably the smallest crappie of the day. Another fish on. What do we got? Looks like another very small crappie. I'm getting them every single cast right now. Doesn't seem to be much else biting. I think I might call it a day here. Make this the last fish. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm gonna say mission accomplished. I came here in search of a big bass, and while 17 inches isn't a personal best for me, it's definitely the biggest I've had in 2025, and it's still a pretty nice fish in my book, so I will take it. I'm also glad to know that the crappies, or well, at least some, are of decent size. I was really surprised to see that 10-incher out of here. A lot of those really tiny ones that I was catching, that's usually the norm of what I get in here, so I was very surprised to see that as well. Overall, I had a ton of fun in the making of this video. I had to put in a lot of steps and work really hard to get that bass, but I finally got it done. So glad I was able to stay persistent on that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button below. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Take care, everyone.